The key to happiness in your career lies between finding the balance between excitement, stability, and fulfillment. And we all have one that's more dominant in our careers right now, but I do believe we all need a little bit of the three. And you could be somebody that loves having a routine, that loves having stability, that loves knowing what to expect and what other people expect of you. And that's obviously totally fine. Or you could be a person who thrives on excitement, who always wants to do new things, grow, put themselves out there, and always be challenged. Or you could be somebody that really focuses on fulfillment, on doing meaningful work, on helping other people, on doing creative work. And all of that is obviously great, but I do believe we need a little bit of all of them. So whether you put your focus right now on fulfillment, on excitement, or on stability, I would like to challenge you to see where you could incorporate a little bit more of the other two into your career. If you are somebody who loves having a routine and really craves stability and knowing what to expect and knowing what people expect of you, that is obviously very important to honor. If that's what you need to thrive in your life, if you feel like you need to support your family or just feel really secure in your own life, that is a priority that needs to be honored. The thing that can happen with that sometimes, if we focus on that too much, we can become a little bit stagnant. Like if you really focus on stability and routine, you might not take any risks, you might not put yourself out there ever or grow in any area, and it might become very uninspired and not really going anywhere. And in that way, you can really rob yourself of meaningful growth. Because you can really challenge yourself in small ways. It doesn't have to be a total career shift. You don't have to go anywhere else. It can be as simple as moving into the next role within your line of work and challenging yourself to step it up a little bit there. Or it could just be signing up for this other project that you wanted to do that's maybe a little bit different than what you normally do. Or something like signing up to do a presentation for a group of people if you've never done that, if that feels a little bit scary to you. And that can really give you that little piece of excitement that can give you fulfillment as well, because you can really see yourself grow in something that was previously so challenging. And it can add just a little bit of excitement and fulfillment to your otherwise stable role. Now, I think stability can sometimes come from our upbringing or from, not really knowing how to handle risks. Like our nervous system can be really wired to keep it safe and to only feel secure when we know exactly what to expect. But by doing small, challenging things, we grow the resilience for uncertainty because life can be uncertain sometimes. And if we get a little bit more comfortable with it, that can be a great life skill overall. Obviously, you don't have to go crazy. You don't have to do anything that feels too out there for you. Like, stick to who you are, but see where you can challenge yourself to take a little bit more risk and really reap the rewards of the growth you get from it. You might be the kind of person that does work that they find really meaningful. You could be working with people in healthcare and education or with the arts. And these are often people that don't get paid as much as the people that fall in the stability category. And you might not find that as important. Like your priority might be to do work that really matters, that really fulfills you, that really gives you a creative outlet. And that is obviously the most wonderful, incredible thing. Finding fulfillment in your career is so amazing and it really boosts your life in general. But if you feel like you're sacrificing stability and security in the financial area, or maybe just job stability, like you might hop from one job to the next, like doing short-term assignments, I would like to ask you to be honest with yourself if that is fulfilling your needs. Does it allow you to live the life you want to live? Or do you feel like you have to sacrifice quite a lot in order to do work that you find meaningful? I really believe we don't have to choose in this area. You can have better financial security and still do work that you really enjoy. And finding ways to create more stability for yourself and to live the life you want outside of work as well can really give such a boost to your life and to your self-esteem and can get you excited for the job as well. Because over time, if we don't get paid enough for the work we do, or if we feel like we don't have the long-term contract we might crave, you can get really frustrated by that. And that might take away the joy that you have in your work. So, really being honest with your needs and seeing how you can get at least closer to what you need can really, really significantly change your life. There's also a category of people who thrive on excitement. Like they really want to continuously challenge themselves, do new things, put themselves out there, and they really need that sort of adrenaline to keep going, to keep them motivated, and they're constantly kind of looking for that. And if that works for you, if that's what you really crave, obviously that's incredible. I would like to ask you if that is really what you crave or that's what you're used to. I think sometimes when people come from quite a chaotic life, which might be your upbringing or your life as an adult, our nervous system can get used to a certain amount of chaos. And we feel like if things are just sort of stable, that feels boring and it feels like something's off, and we need to sort of create that chaos in our lives. And if that is the case for you, if you feel like that could be there could be some truth in that, it can be really interesting to do nervous system work and see how you can sort of calm down a little bit and create a bit of a sense of stability, which might feel really rewarding as well when we get used to it. Obviously, you keep that excitement with you because that's something you might always crave, but finding a way to also be grounded and be sort of satisfied with what you have at times and not always look for the next best thing and chase that rush can be really, really fulfilling. And it might not seem that way at first, but over time you can really grow and build into something. And it doesn't always have to be bigger and better. It can be smaller changes that lead to a significant results. Obviously, don't change who you are. Your excitement is a big part of who you are, and that's so amazing for everybody to work with. But having a little bit of a grounded base can really give you that security that you might also crave deep down inside.